Hello, it's good to see you guys again. Before I get into it, I just want to apologize for my raspy voice. I'm just getting over a cold, but I'm coming to you today with a morning routine. Just in case you didn't know, I am a junior high English teacher, so I wake up pretty early, and my morning routine needs to be quick and easy and something that I can get done pretty fast. I don't want to wake up. I wake up at about 5:30 every morning, and I have to be out of the house by 7. So I just thought I'd show you what my morning routine looks like as a teacher. So obviously I'm waking up and brushing my teeth. My hair I usually leave down while I'm sleeping so that I can just dry shampoo if I need to and then recurl. I don't wash my hair every morning, so I like to see how much I can get it to stay curly while I'm sleeping. So anyway. So one of the first things I do in the morning is wash my face and make sure I just have a clean face to start with. And I use my Tula face cleaner to do that. Then I'm going to go ahead and put some moisturizing serum on and some moisturizer. I've said it before, but my skin is really dry, so I need as much moisture help as I can get. So these ones by Tula are also my favorite, but just a heavy moisturizer. And I usually try to let that sit in a little bit before I put on foundation. And then some primer, just because I like to have a smooth surface to start with. And the foundation I'm using today is IT Cosmetics CC Cream. I just love how natural that looks, and it stays looking really good. It also smells really good, so if you haven't tried it, pretty full coverage, but it's just light and easy to work with. And then, as you can see, I don't have a lot of blemishes to cover, but I do have a lot of redness. So I usually use about a pump and a half, one pump to cover my whole face, and then I have to go over the red spots on my face just a little bit to get just some extra coverage. And then you'll see I even had to go over my nose just a little bit more. It was still just a little bit red, so I used a little bit of that. And then I had to leave to take my daughter to cheer. So this is after I got back. And I used the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and I have one that's a little bit too dark and then one that's a little bit too light, so I just have to mix them both, which is actually kind of a pain, but I like how it covers the dark spots under my eyes. So and then I just use a Real Techniques brush to blend that all out. I know this is probably more makeup than a lot of people do, but this is pretty quick and easy for me. I do love makeup, so I like to do stuff on the weekends, maybe that I won't do for school, but when I'm teaching, I just have to be careful about how much makeup I'm using, especially because it's a long day and I don't have a lot of time to touch up. So I have to set everything with powder, which, like I said, I have dry skin, so on the weekend I might not do that, but at working where I don't have any time to check and I'm running around and I'm busy the whole day, I like to set it so I just don't have to worry about it at all. But on the weekend, I might not, especially if I have some free time or I'm not going to be running around as much, just because my skin is so dry. Here I'm using the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette just for a little bit of contour. I don't do a ton. I don't know, maybe to you it is a ton, but for me it's just a really light contour just to help slim my face a little bit and give me some dimension in my face. And then I'm using a little bit of Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer just to bronze up my skin a little bit. I am pretty pale, so I like to bring just a little bit of color back into my skin and just gives it, again, like I said, a little bit of dimension. At this point, I would, on the weekend, usually put on like a highlighter, but because I'm going to work, I just don't have time to check it out, and a lot of times I can just get like sweaty and I don't want to look any extra sweaty. So I don't usually use highlighter during the week, but on the weekend this is where I would add some in. And then here I am filling in my eyebrows. I do fill them quite a bit. My natural eyebrows are pretty sparse. I kind of come from that generation where when I was growing up we like way over tweezed. And so now I don't have as much eyebrow as I would like. So I just fill it in, and I'm using Benefits. I'll have to look at what it is and I'll list it in the description box, but works pretty well. I do kind of go dark on the outside and then stay pretty light towards the inside. And then I will comb over these with a spoolie just to make them look a little bit more natural. So I'm just priming my eyelids. Like I said, my makeup has to last a long day, so that primer helps. And then I'm using the Norvina palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills, which I absolutely love, and I'm really enjoying using it. I do set my eyelids after I prime them just with a eyeshadow that's about the same color as my skin, and it just helps everything to blend, especially because the colors I'm using for my everyday work week are not anything that would have a hard time staying anyway, so it just helps it to blend a little bit. And then I just use a little bit of shadow just to give my eyes some dimension as well. Nothing too crazy. And then some eyeliner. This is my absolute favorite eyeliner, and it's by Wet n Wild. It's a really skinny one, so I like those because it doesn't get thick and it's easy to put on, and it stays wet and good for a long time, so definitely my favorite. And then I'm just lining my bottom lids. I usually just use a shadow for this. I used a dark one today and then just blended it out with a lighter shadow, so it looks smoky but not like a rigid line. So I'm just going to blend that out a little bit. And then I will also put a little bit of a light shadow on my inner corner just to open my eyes up a little bit, make me look more awake, especially this early in the morning. And then the mascara that I'm using is IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara, which I absolutely love. I do put on a lot of layers, and so I just cut that to spare you watching me put on a million layers. I have a lot of lashes, but they're very straight, so that helps a lot. And then I just use a neutral gloss or a neutral lipstick for work. Okay, so I just curl the hairs or the pieces that need to be curled again. It's not usually very much, especially if I made sure I didn't move my head too much while I was sleeping or the curls lasted a little bit longer. So I'm just going to curl the pieces that need to be retouched. And for these bottom pieces that are shorter, I will just use a flat iron to curl them. I could do my whole head with the flat iron, but I don't love the way it looks when I curl it that way. But the little pieces on the bottom are just easier than trying to use a wand and worrying about burning yourself. Okay, so my hair is pretty much curled. And so now I'm just going to tease it a little bit. I do have a ton of hair, as you can see. So I have a lot of hair and a lot of body, but I just like to put a little bit of volume at the top so it doesn't look so big at the bottom only. And then I just comb that through. Today I'm just going to tuck in one side and I'm done. Hair's done and I just need to get dressed. I also in the morning feed the dogs. They don't like to wait all day for food, so here they are having food, and they of course have to fight over the same bowl even though there's two of them there. I don't know why. It doesn't matter which bowl it is, but they have to be drinking out of the same bowl and fighting over it. As you can see, Gus just goes right back. Now it is time for almost the best part of the day, which is coffee. So I have been loving the pumpkin spice coffee that I got from Target. It's just such a light pumpkin spice flavor. So if you are someone who loves pumpkin spice, you might not like this one, but if you just like the light hint of it, this one is really, really good and I've enjoyed it a lot. And then I use heavy whipping cream in my coffee. That's just to get a little bit of fat in there. I do eat a keto diet, so that helps to just get a little bit of fat. And then I put just the teeniest bit of pumpkin spice creamer in there. It does have a tiny bit of sugar, so I don't put a ton, but it just kicks up that pumpkin spice flavor a little bit. And 2 stevias. And there is my coffee. I know it looks more like cream than coffee, but that is how I like it. And then every morning I try to eat eggs or something with some protein, but also some fat in there. All right, so here you go. There's my breakfast. I've packed myself a lunch and I am ready to go. There's my husband just coming in to get ready as well. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.